Today we are becoming a pilot. All right, guys, we got the over 100 likes on the Microsoft Flight Simulator video, so we are doing the career like I said. This will be the first episode. If you guys want to see even more, let's get another 100 likes. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching, though. It was fun to film that and show you guys around and stuff. But anyways, let's go ahead and get our pilot's license or however this goes. Okay, I don't know. All right, but let's become a pilot. Skydive aviation. Trying to put stuff on like that. How am I supposed to do that on a mouse and keyboard or the controller? That'd be one of those I feel like I would need the I don't know. I mean, obviously there has to be some workarounds, but oh, I want to do that. I want to charter someone. I want to charter the president. That would be fun. Rise of a pilot. Choose any location in the world where you want to start your career. Well, I want to start in my hometown, like I showed you guys. If you guys didn't watch that video, I'm gonna put it up here, like the highlight card. Okay, let's do this right there. It's a good. Yeah, I mean, I guess technically that is a regional airport, so I mean, it's an air. Yeah. So, anyways, let's do it. We're starting at my hometown, literally Simmons Air Force Base, Fort Bragg. All right, we walking something I can't actually do in real life. Hello there. You must be its matron, right?
Welcome to Simmons AAF. I'm Arturo, the owner of this Aero Club.
Okay, Arturo. All right.
Here at the club, we provide all the training lessons you need to get started and earn your private pilot license.
All right, cool.
Then, once you've earned your PPL, you can build up your flight hours and get more experience by taking people out on first flights.
Awesome.
But before any of that, let's head outside and take a flight to get familiar with our aircraft and the local surroundings.
Okay. Sounds easy enough.
Welcome to the apron. This is
What's going on with the graphics, bro?
Why don't you walk around a bit while I finish the pre-flight preparations?
Alright. Okay.
Today we will be flying in a Cessna 172 Skyhawk. It's the main trainer airplane in our flight school. Our Cessna's got a glass cockpit and a 180 horsepower engine, climbs well, and is easy to fly. It's one sweet ride. I'm ready if you are, so hop in and buckle up. Let the good times roll.
Alright.
Forward. While you settle in, let's go over our flight plan. After taking off, we will climb to 1,700 feet above sea level, and then fly over the airport to enjoy the view.
Okay.
Why don't you start the engine for us?
How do I do that? Yo, it's always on. It's usually always on when I do a flight. Okay. And now it says press RB and down to complete the startup procedure, but I want to know where the actual on is, right? Like, that's so important to actually know. I mean, there's no real buttons up here, so everything would be right here. Alternator on. Maybe it's these? Oh. Okay. Alright, things are on. I don't know, we might have to skip this for now.
Perfect. The wind is from 270 degrees direction with a speed of 9 knots, so we'll be taking off from runway 27. Okay, let me taxi to the runway.
We're gonna do this from the cockpit, yeah.
After releasing the brakes and applying full power, we will speed up and take off once we reach 60 knots airspeed. We will be climbing at 75 knots, which is the recommended climbing speed for the Cessna Skyhawk. While climbing, we will follow a left-hand traffic pattern and make 2 turns. Don't worry if it sounds overwhelming. I am here to help.
Alright.
Press the parking brakes. Otherwise, we're not going anywhere.
Okay. So that's the parking brake for this.
Good. Ready for takeoff. Apply full power to get us moving.
Okay, but like, okay, I'm using the controller, but if I'm wanting to use the cockpit, right?
You handle the yoke, and I'll take care of the pedals, steering the aircraft on the runway during takeoff.
Okay. I know, it says 60, so...
We have reached 55 knots. Pull the yoke a little bit to lift off.
Okay.
Perfect climbing attitude and speed. I see you know what you're doing.
I mean, kinda.
We are 300 feet above the ground. I will retract the flaps. You keep climbing. We are approaching our first turn. As you'll see, the Cessna 172 requires very little yoke movement to turn. You can start turning left.
Okay.
Keep climbing and prepare for the next turn.
Alrighty. Hey, this is pretty cool, though. I mean, this is like the basis of flying, right? Like, I've already know how to do this, for the most part. My main problem is learning the actual interface of the
You're
airplanes.
almost there. Remember, we need to climb to 1,700 feet. It will keep us 500 feet above the traffic pattern. I love the weather today. The clouds are beautiful, aren't they?
Oh, yeah, look at that. Yeah. This has to be freeing, you know?
There we are. 1,700 feet above sea level and 500 feet above the traffic pattern. We have safe separation with the other airplanes. Look around. See our airport? Let's fly over it.
Alright. Looking.
Fantastic. I know that you're busy navigating and controlling the plane, but don't forget to enjoy the view.
Well, I'm trying, bro. I'm a beginner. Yo, it's so cool, man.
Well done. I believe you have a talent for piloting. I hope you enjoyed the flight. Let's head back to the ground now.
Alright. I'm surprised it didn't make me try to land.
I'm glad that we flew together today. This might be the first chapter in your pilot's journey. If you want to embark on it, let's catch up at our headquarters.
Alright, bro. I'm down.
You seem comfortable out there. I'm sure you will get your PPL in no time.
Okay.
There's a laptop in the office that shows all the certification information you'll need for your PPL exam.
I gotta take an exam? Yo, what? Oh, no. Okay.
Here you can see all the different certifications you can pass throughout your career.
Okay.
Your first step is to work towards your private pilot license.
Okay. And then once I get that, then I can go to, like, doing heavy airliners, you know, jets. Maybe, I think these are all, like, normal. And then maybe, like, over here, yeah, this is, like, specialty, like trying to, like... Okay, okay.
All the training lessons you'll need to pass the PPL exam are available here. Make sure you're comfortable with these before taking the exam.
So I gotta, like, go through, like, a book? Look, it says click down on the left stick for a glossary. Oh my god. Okay. Alright, let's start the first one, I guess. Airline transport pilot license airplane. Allow you to transport passengers and cargo for remuneration or hire as an airline pilot or chart. Okay. Before getting to know more about your aircraft controls, we'll go with the basic camera and toolbar interactions, which your sensors will master flight sim. Alright. I like it. You know, feel like some of this stuff might be a little redundant for me, because, like, you know, for me, this is like, okay. This is like if you were to buy something, right, and it comes with directions, and you kind of just throw the directions away. That's kind of what I want to do here.
Welcome to Sedona. I'm Captain Jess Molina, and I'll be your instructor. For
Okay.
this lesson, we're going to start on the ground and focus on some basic concepts. Fundamentals every pilot needs to know before hitting the skies. This is your plane, a classic, the Cessna 172. Take a look around it. In the simulator, anytime you want, you can easily switch to cursor mode. The cursor is handy for interacting with menus and cockpit controls or instruments. As you can see, activating the cursor also displays the toolbar at the top of the screen. The toolbar is a quick access menu that allows you to control various aspects of the simulation. Try to find and open the controls panel.
The control panel. I guess this one? Oh, no, literally the one that's highlighted. See, but like, it's like, I don't say it's broken, but it's a little finicky. Thought I clicked it.
The controls panel is a useful reminder of the button layout for the devices you're currently using. Now try to find and open the camera panel in the toolbar.
Okay.
The camera panel allows you to access the various views and camera modes of the simulation. Go ahead and close all the panels for now.
Okay. Okay, I like the mouse and keyboard better. I don't know, it's a little finicky on the
In front of you is the yoke,
controller.
the primary means of controlling the aircraft. In the simulation, you will be controlling the aircraft with your peripherals of choice. So, let's hide the yoke for now.
Okay.
Alright, as we've seen, when you want to look around you, it's easy to rotate the camera. But you can also move it freely in the cockpit to get a better view of anything, even through a window to look outside.
Okay, that's one thing I didn't know how to do.
Now, reset the camera to its original position. Alright, that covers all the main camera functions available in the simulation. Try to familiarize yourself with them a bit more, then reset the camera to its original position whenever you're done. Great.
Nice.
Let's get you familiar with the aircraft, a Cessna 172, and a few commands to navigate it through the skies. In front of you is the yoke. The yoke is like a steering wheel, more or less. Or right to control the ailerons and bank the aircraft into turns. Look at the trailing edge of the wings while turning the yoke to see the effect on the ailerons. Okay. Now, the difference between the yoke and a steering wheel is you can pull or push on the yoke. This controls the elevator at the back of the aircraft to make it climb or descend. Look at the horizontal stabilizer while you pull on the yoke. You can see how it affects the elevator. Nice. Down at your feet are the rudder pedals. They steer the aircraft when you're on the ground. The upper part of the pedals also control your brakes. In the air, they control the rudder at the end of the vertical stabilizer to yaw the aircraft. This is mostly for small corrections. For coordinating turns or compensating for a plane's tendency to pull left during takeoffs and climbs.
Okay.
The vertical tail while operating the pedals to see the effect on the rudder. Great. Last but not least, the throttle is located near the center of the cockpit. Pushing forward will increase power. Pulling back will decrease power. First, look at the throttle and select it. Keep it selected and push it forward to increase power.
Just did.
Power is increased.
There.
Now pull it back to decrease power. Power is decreased. Now we'll do the same without focusing on it. Deselect the throttle. Look away from the throttle and increase power. Set your throttle to idle. Excellent. When the engine is on, you'll be able to see the power change on your RPM indicator. You will find it on your PFD screen in the top left corner. This tells you how fast the engine is spinning in hundreds of revolutions per minute. Next, take a look at your current speed on the airspeed indicator. It's on the left on your PFD screen. It measures the speed in knots.
Okay.
Altitude, look to the altimeter. It's on the right on your PFD screen. Not all aircraft have integrated screens with all this information. A lot of them rely on analog instruments. You can find the analog versions of the airspeed indicator and the altimeter just above the throttle. They are respectively on the left and right. The analog altimeter has three hands similar to a clock. The long, thick pointer indicates 100-foot intervals. The short, thick one is 1,000-foot intervals, and the long, thin one counts 10,000-foot intervals. That's all for today. Next time, we'll see how it feels in the air.
All right. Let's go. By the way, guys, my bad for the beeps. Randomly, my fire alarm just started beeping for no reason. I think the battery's dying, but it just started in the middle of this recording. But I mean, dude, we're learning, y'all. So I got an A on both. Oh, I just noticed the A on these. Okay. Altitude pitch. Time to learn, baby. Alright, in this tutorial, we'll learn the basics of altitude management. Attitude. Attitude? I mean, okay, you know what? I'm gonna just... You know, yeah, why do I feel like that's the wrong spelling for the word? I thought it was altitude. Attitude? Okay. Alright, so we're in the air right now.
To help demonstrate pitch, I've drawn 3 lines on the windshield.
Right.
Notice how the middle line matches the horizon while we're flying level?
Okay.
This is the cruise attitude. The lower dotted line is the climb attitude, and the upper one is the descent attitude. Let's dig deeper into what that means.
I already get it. So like this would be like if I'm going to go down, and this is if I want to go up, and this is if I want to be even.
Then maintain that attitude.
She's saying attitude, so place the lower line onto the horizon. Okay, so I just did that. Okay, I already understand that. Maintain the lower line.
According to your altimeter, we're gaining altitude. But we're losing airspeed, proving you can avoid basic physics while making a climb. That's good.
Okay.
Keep working on it, you'll get better. Now, let's level back out. Our speed is increasing and our altitude is stable.
Yeah.
All right. That's good. That's okay. Push gently on the yoke until the descent attitude line matches the horizon. Then maintain that attitude. As expected, with a nose-down attitude, our altitude is decreasing while our speed is picking up. Great. That's good.
Trying, but it's
Keep working on it. You'll get better. Okay, bring us back to level flight. Now your speed is decreasing and your altitude is stable. That's good. That's okay. Try to make only small adjustments to your pitch to avoid overcorrection.
I'm trying, but I'm using a joystick on a controller here. Now watch me get like a B or something. Cause like I was trying, but like it felt like it was going like this in a way, like where it was just kind of like jumpy, and I'm like, yo, like I'm using this. I don't got the whole arm thing. Okay, but like anyway, I got a B. But you know what? We're gonna keep like this. This is my rating. These are my ratings. But I feel like I'd probably do better with an actual, you know. Cause yeah. Anyways, let's do next training. Co-based on G Fuel, y'all. Drinking some Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. Yeah, yep. This is great. Pre-flight drink, you already know.
For this lesson, we're going to use a line drawn on the windshield to indicate the crew's attitude. I've also added another dotted line to help you bank properly for left turns.
Okay.
Gently move the yoke to the left until the dotted line matches up with the horizon. Then maintain that bank.
I don't place the dotted line into the horizon. Huh?
Go ahead. Turn the yoke gently toward the left. When the dotted line matches
Oh,
up
to the
horizon,
left.
keep it there.
I'm going right.
Keep working on it. You'll get better. Watch your altitude. It wasn't constant during the turn. Now, let's see you level back out.
Dang, I probably might fail that one.
That's good. Remember to maintain altitude while leveling off. For the next step, turning to the right, let's see how you do on your own without any markings. You can see a series of notches representing 10-degree increments on the attitude indicator part of your PFD. As a general rule, you always want to keep your turns under 30 degrees.
Am I doing good?
Start banking right until you're lined up with the second notch to the right on the attitude indicator. Then, maintain that 20-degree bank while remaining at the same altitude until I ask you to stop.
I'm trying.
Bank the aircraft 20 degrees to the right. Be sure you keep the same altitude.
I might fail this. It's a 20 degrees. I don't know.
That's good.
Okay.
Keep working to maintain a constant altitude during the turn. Level us back out now. Great.
Okay.
Additional practice will help, don't worry.
I feel like you're a little strict though, don't you think?
Small corrections on the yoke will lead to more accurate turns.
Who cares? If it's 20 or 21 degrees. Long as it's like, you know, not like I'm throwing people or whatever and it's constant, you know, and you're not going too far over. But then again, if I'm flying an actual airline plane, I can't be doing whatever I want. I have to do it by the book. Yeah, see, we got a C on that. Turning. So I didn't know what to do. I literally left and right, bro. Left and right, and it's exactly why I got 1%. now the level back out was 86%. When I did the right, it was 65%. But we're gonna go ahead and do this. RPM and throttle management. Maintain a consistent cruise attitude. Reduce and increase RPM. See effects that powertrains have on airspeed. Alright, let's learn.
Let's talk about the throttle.
Okay.
If you have the need for
talk.
speed, then the throttle's for you.
Yeah.
Control over the power output of the engine.
Put you having it on 100.
172. That relates directly to the RPM displayed on the tachometer on the PFD. Pull back on the throttle to reduce RPM to 1800. Look how your speed and altitude are also decreasing. Excellent. Okay, let's throttle back up to 2,400 RPM.
Okay.
Push the throttle to reach 2,400 RPM.
That's what I did.
Your speed is increasing now. As long as you maintain the same attitude, your altitude will keep climbing as well. Keep working on it, you'll get better. I think a bit more practice may be a good idea.
Hey, go. She said I need to practice more. There's this much more to go. Okay. Alright, this is what we're gonna do, y'all. So we're gonna do the maneuver test and then we're gonna end it on that. Because I don't want the video to be too long. Maintain different attitudes. Combine. Okay. So I gotta combine some of the stuff that I've learned.
Now it's time to test the skills you've learned. As you can see, we're cruising at 6,000 feet on a north heading of 360 degrees.
Okay.
Start by descending to 5,500 feet while maintaining a northerly heading.
Okay. So.
While descending, reduce throttle to avoid overspeed.
This is just difficult to control with the joystick. To be honest.
While descending, reduce throttle to avoid overspeed. That's good.
Yeah.
climb to 6,000 feet and turn to a south heading.
Okay.
On the Cessna 172, you need full power to climb effectively.
I might be doing it pretty good.
Climb when you're ready.
That's what I'm doing. Like, what you want me to do? You just want me to yank this thing up? Cause I'll do that. I think I'm doing pretty good. What you guys think? We're almost there.
Nice.
I know. Thank you.
All right.
I'm the best!
Maintain your heading of 180 degrees, stay at 6,000 feet, and adjust your airspeed to 80 knots. Go ahead and reduce your speed.
Yes, I did.
Go ahead and reduce your speed.
That's what I'm doing. You need to chill.
That's okay.
What do you mean?
Review straight and level flight to better manage your speed and altitude. You did well, but you can do better.
You expecting too much. Expecting too much. I mean, like, I don't know. Like, now I'm kinda skepped out on, like, when it's time to land and stuff. Because if they're that finicky with, like, how, because really it was about how quick I did it more than anything. So we got a B on that. Okay. Alright, y'all. Hey, this is the first episode of learning how to fly. You know what to do for the next one. Thank you guys so much for supporting. This is fun, so hopefully you guys do like it up. But I'll see you guys later. Yeah, baby.